Hey everyone. Yeah, live. Let me just check the comments. Right, so if you're jumping on, please just throw a comment below to let me know that everyone that you can see. Yes, I can see myself. Amazing. Okay, so hello, and yes, welcome to today's energy clearing around releasing the patterns of people pleasing. So basically what I want to talk about in this and give downloads on is what I want to explain and share is really how you can create those unhealthy like patterns and really create like subconscious limiting beliefs that actually keep these patterns in place. So the patterns of people pleasing, always putting the needs of others before your own, even when you don't want to, like even like when it feels like an obligation and it feels like something you don't want to do. Because here's the thing, if you carry these beliefs, or if you generally tend to be a people pleaser and you're aware of it, um what will happen if you are a people pleaser is that you'll live your life according to other people's perceptions, according to what other people want, what other people desire, and you won't ever choose for you. So I don't know about you, but living a life that you don't even choose for you doesn't sound cute or doesn't sound fun. So it's very important that if you're aware that you have these tendencies, that you are able to actually change them. And it's it's actually, hold on, let me just check the comments so that I can see that people are there.
So it's very important that if
People are there. Okay. Hey, Michelle. Hey.
actually change them and
Stay. I'm just gonna say stay because I always think I always say your name wrong. So I'm just gonna say stay. Let me know if that's okay. And Danielle, how are you? Michelle, not cute. No, it's not cute, is it though? It's definitely not cute. It's definitely like more destructive and toxic for you. And literally, yeah, it's not a good thing. So, if anyone that's here actually like falls into these categories, like if you feel like you have a bit of people pleasing tendencies going on and you're aware of it and you don't want them anymore, like please, if you feel comfortable with it, share with me what comes up for you, like um, I'd love to know, and then we could probably just go into it a bit more. Like, but basically, I'm gonna share with you like my take, and I'll share with you like where these, how you can create these tendencies and how you become the people pleaser. Because becoming like, when we people please, it can actually be a trauma response. For example, if you were younger and you had parents that actually like were actually not in their best like emotional state, or like were not that capable of fully like taking care of you, maybe they had their own stuff going on, or maybe they just like to vent a lot to you, um or maybe they leaned on you, maybe you had a parent that leaned on you for emotional support when you were a very young age, like there are just a few examples, like, but for a young child like who has to deal with this, like a parent that leans on them, that can send a whole lot of different messages to a child, and it can also be very traumatizing because as a child, the people like your parents or the people that are taking care of you, it's their role, their responsibility to actually look after you and keep you safe. So if you have, as a child, if you have a parent that is showing signs that maybe they can't do that, that will actually, as a child, that will freak you out, scare you. And then in order for you, what can happen is you can like immediately go into like a trauma response, and you'll do whatever you feel it takes to actually like make sure that they're okay. So you might like look after them on an emotional level. You might always check up to see if they're okay. You might do whatever it takes for them to be okay, because if they're okay, then they can look after you and they can keep you safe. Does that make sense? Okay, perfect. It's Stacy. Um. So that's one example of becoming a people pleaser. So you might just tend to the needs of others and put the needs of others before you as a way to kind of keep yourself safe, and that can be a trauma response. Okay, and another other examples of like not being able to put your own needs first is just from basically being really like, for instance, I'm going to share my I'm going to share my personal um, experience with this, because when I was growing up, it was quite like common in society. It was quite a common thing, like for people that like, how do I word it? For people that, for instance, if you always put other people before you, and like for instance, if you thought of others before you, put others before you, and kind of put yourself last, that was kind of looked at as kind of like a heroic thing. Like people that did that were often celebrated as like, for instance, like you'd hear people say, oh, they're such a nice person, they always put others before themselves, and like they're always thinking of others before them. Like, right, I obviously became a victim to this, and I'm sure many people do. So we come to the belief that it's like it's actually kind of noble to like really put others before you, and if you put others before you, it means that you're a good person. So does that resonate? And then for instance, like if there was any of this going on, so if anyone ever like chose themselves or like did something that was just for them, like or put them before anyone else, you would be judged like and like judged harshly, like as selfish and like wrong, like how dare you and stuff. And I mean, this was the culture I witnessed growing up, and I think it's pretty common, like in a lot of places. I feel it's definitely like a common conditioning in Ireland. Maybe not in all places, but I definitely felt it. Um, if any of you that are watching, like maybe you can confirm that, but I definitely felt like it was such a norm. Like so, it sends you the message that if this was the reality for you, then it would send you the message that it's actually wrong to put yourself first. You're not allowed to put yourself first, or other people come before you, or other people are more important than you. These are the types of messages that it would send, that this kind of experience would send you, and it's within those messages, those are the beliefs. So the messages are the beliefs that you form. So you form the belief that other people are more important than you, and it's wrong to put yourself first. Because then what you would do then is you would start living your life in accordance to these rules, not rules, but beliefs that you have, because you'd be afraid that if you put yourself first, put your needs first, people are going to judge you. You're going to receive horrible judgment from people saying you're going to think that you're a bad person, and believe it as well for doing that. Oh yes, still even nowadays. Oh sorry, I'm just actually checking the comments. But yeah, it feels like this is random. It totally makes sense. Then I'm like, I don't. So Danielle says, oh, it's Stacy. Okay, right. Hey Stacy, I'm gonna call you that from now on. So now I know. Thank you. Danielle says, I used to, but I can honestly say not really now. Oh, amazing. However, I do sometimes get a guilt feeling, and like I should do it, and then I'm like, no, I don't have to do it. Yeah, totally, right? So let's look into that, right? So we can actually, when we go into the clearing, I'll help you to shift that a little bit, Danielle, as well, because it's almost like it was so conditioned into you that you probably don't know actually how to, whatever, say no or put your own needs first without feeling guilty. So what we can do, because you're just programmed to naturally feel like that because you felt it for such a long time, it's hard to actually shake it off. So what we can do is we can actually like bring in a download to help you do that without feeling guilty. So we'll do that when actually, do you know what, let's just start clearing this now, and then I'll continue in the comments, right? So if whatever of that is resonating with you, whatever lands with you, and whatever resonates for you, can we just clear and release and let go of whatever of those beliefs resonate with you? So maybe it resonates with you that it's wrong to put myself first, I'm not allowed to put myself first, oh, it's selfish to put myself first, or other people are more important to me. So if any of those beliefs resonate with you and you're like, oh my god, that's me, would you like to just release them now? So if you would like to do that, all you have to do is simply say yes, right? And what I'm going to do is I'm just connecting into divine energy very, very quickly, and it's from this energy that it just allows me to change these limitations, release them from your energy. And when we release them, it also releases like a lot of the trauma and the unhealthy patterns with them. Okay? And for anyone that's new to me and watching this, the technique that I'm using is Theta healing, and this is an energy healing technique which allows us to release subconscious limiting beliefs and replace them with new positive empowering beliefs as a way to create like transformation and healing really, really, really fast, right? So back to that. So would you all like to have those beliefs just cleared from your energy right now? So if you would like that, just simply witnessing the changes happening in everyone's space. And if you're watching on the replay, if you're not watching live, it doesn't matter, you'll still receive the shifts from this, because there's no like, it doesn't really matter, there's no concept of time or space when we use this technique. It literally it can work no matter whether you're watching it now or you're watching it tomorrow, or no matter where you are in the world, it works. All you have to do is just give permission for yourself to receive the shifts, and it will happen. Okay? So yeah, and any trauma that has been triggered in anyone as a result of this conversation, where you remember doing all that, like whatever is brought up, can we just clear and release any trauma that's coming up as a result of that? Whatever this is triggering you, can we just release any trauma connected with any experiences where you took on these beliefs, where you decided that like you were wrong for doing that, that you are not allowed to put your own needs first, and that other people are more important for you. Other people are more important to you. Let's clear any trauma or shock connected with any of the experiences that create those beliefs. So you can we? Let's show you that those times are all over now. And let's bring in a download for your subconscious to let you know that yeah, you're safe now, and those experiences are no longer happening. Can we? Right, and what's coming up connected with that is like, through these experiences and through holding on to like limitations like this, what it does is it actually teach us something. They always teach us something positive. Okay, so if there's a positive learning in something like this, in a negative belief, or like in trauma or whatever, our subconscious won't want to let go of it so easy, because we're getting the positive learnings from it. So by holding on to these beliefs, okay, by almost like by having these people pleasing tendencies and struggling really to put your needs first, what would it, if this was teaching you anything positive, what would that be? What do you think you are learning that's a positive from holding on to these beliefs? There's already one that's coming through to me right now, but I just want to leave it with you all and see, and share with me below in the comments if you like. What do you think that would be teaching you? I'm just writing down what I got. I'll just check the chat now in a minute. Robin says looking great. Thanks, Robin. Right, so just right, so I can't see any comments coming through for that question, but here's an example, right? So if you held on to the belief that like it's wrong to put yourself first, or like other people are more important than me, what's a positive learning you could take away from these limiting beliefs is like, here's one for example, it actually teaches you like how to like, it could actually be teaching you how to value other people, how to like respect other people's needs, how to be kind to others. Okay, but then also we can also confuse our brain and tell ourselves that like this is how we be kind is actually by putting other people first. So let's just clear that as well, right? So can we show you that you can actually recognize the feelings of others, okay? Be kind to people and like value people and see the importance in other people's needs, right? You can do all of that. Let's show you how to do that, teach you what it looks like and teach you what it feels like, that you can do that, but without needing to hold on to these beliefs, without needing to value other people as more important than you, or without needing to hold on to the belief that other people are more important to me. Can we show you that you can do that, but without needing to hold on to the limiting beliefs or any trauma connected with any of those? Can we? Okay, so if you would like that, just say yes. Right, and everywhere you've told yourself the lie that this is what kindness is, this is what it means to be kind to others, is by putting other people's needs before mine. Can we just clear that and let's show you all the ways that you can be kind to others, but without putting yourself last, without like, yeah, without selling yourself short. Can we show you all the ways that you can be kind to people? Let's bring in the like the highest and the best definition of actually what kindness is, so that you're not confused, so that you don't have any wrong definitions of it. So if you would like that, just say yes. Right, and then can we teach you all what it feels like to put yourself first without feeling like a bad person, without feeling selfish, and without feeling guilty? Can we teach you what that feels like? Can we teach you what it feels like to put your needs first without feeling all those things, without feeling bad or guilty, or without feeling like you're selfish? And anywhere you were judged as being selfish and you actually took that on and you actually decided that you were selfish, or anywhere you're carrying the belief that I am selfish, let's just clear all that, can we? Can we just release that, and let's download for you all like the truth of every single situation. Let's show you what's actually going on there, is that they're just judging you based off of like their perceptions and what they believe. Like, so they obviously believe this, and that's all it is. They're just that's their judgment, and it doesn't mean anything about you. So let's bring in all that and let's show you all the difference between other people's judgments and what you know to be true for yourself. Can we? Right, and anywhere you decided that your needs are not important as a result of any like this, can we just clear that belief? And can we just bring in the divine truth that like you are literally, no one is better than anyone, that everybody is equal? Because when this is happening, it's like, it's because we're deciding that like other people are more important than us. So let's just clear that and bring in the truth, can we? So if you'd like that, just say yes. Okay, so I'm gonna go to the chat really quickly now. Danielle says yeah, 100%. Oh, we hold. Right, so all of the shoulds, everything that you've decided or concluded that you should do in terms of like this situation in the like with regards to this topic, and let's just clear all those, right? Let's teach you all what it feels like to actually stand firm and say no when you need to, when it feels right for you. And can we teach you all what it feels like to say no that without feeling like a bad person, without feeling guilty? Can we? Can we download for you the awareness? Let's bring in the awareness that you're actually allowed to say no. Let's give you all permission to say no. Can we? Okay. Anyway, you've decided that if you say no, it means that like you're unkind. So let's show you that you can say no, you can put your needs first, and you can do what's right for you always in any situation. And you can still be a nice person, and you can still be kind. Can we? Oof, right. That felt like there was a lot released with that. Okay, I'm just gonna check this. Chances I have to run. Can't wait to see the replay. No problem. Danielle says, I left a 10-year relationship because I need to put myself first. I also left my job to put myself first. Amazing. Love that. Celebrating you, Danielle. Danielle says, boundaries. Setting boundaries. Okay. So can we just teach you all what it feels like to set healthy boundaries? Can we show you all what healthy boundaries are for you? And here's the thing. Your boundaries may be different than other people's boundaries. So anywhere you have a definition of what boundaries are that doesn't align with you and what you truly want and what feels good to you, let's just clear that, and let's just show you how to have boundaries that feel right and aligned for you. And let's show you that you're allowed to have boundaries and you're allowed to set boundaries, and let's teach you what that feels like. Can we? Okay. Right, and something else before I finish, something else that came just in regards to what I was saying earlier. So anywhere you're putting the needs of others before your own as a way to feel accepted, as a way to be loved, or as a way to feel safe, can we just clear that, right? And let's go back to any point in your life in childhood where you decided that this is what you needed to do in order to be safe or in order to be accepted or loved, and let's clear all the energy connected with those times. And can we show you that you can actually be loved, accepted, and you can be safe and feel safe. And let's teach you what it feels like to feel all of these things without needing to please others, without needing to tend to the needs of others. Can we? So if you're doing it for that reason, you'll always be stuck in this cycle of pleasing others. Because if you don't, then you'll feel unsafe. So let's just bring all that in, can we? And can we just bring in a download for you all, just to remind you all that you can actually say no and you can still be loved. And let's teach you what that feels like. Right, and can we just download you all? Let's just bring in a healing that's specific to you right now. And just send it to every part of your body and every area of your life. And let's just strengthen your boundaries, okay, as well. Okay, so if you'd like that, just simply say yes. Right, okay, so how is that? I'm just going to check the comments again really quickly before I finish up. Robin says, hey Robin. Just says, you're welcome. Stacey says, yes, amazing. Right. Right. Perfect. So there's no other comments there. So guys, please let me know below in the comments how that was for you, what you got for it, what you took away from it, and make sure to drink plenty of water because body needs to be really hydrated when you're doing this type of work. And please tag anyone in the comments that you think will benefit from this, or you can just share it with them as well. Robin says, feeling lighter in my back, amazing. Oh, I'm just sort of getting a download there to just, can we just clear away any physical pain that anyone's carrying, any pain you're carrying, or emotions that don't even belong to you. Can we just release them all from your space now? Okay, so if you'd like that, just say yes. Amazing. Okay. Amazing. Okay. Right, so I will leave it at that. Guys, before we go, I just have one more thing to share with you. So I literally have one more spot available in my one-to-one healing and transformation programs. I have one spot left to fill before I increase my rates, okay? So once I fill this spot, then the rates are going up. So if you feel like this is the type of work that you would love to go a lot deeper with and really just clear away all of the old trauma and childhood trauma wounds, and clear away all of the subconscious limiting beliefs that are really stopping you from everything that we talked about in this video, like really putting yourself first in all aspects of your life, your business, having unshakable confidence in yourself, having unshakable trust in yourself, and really just being able to show up in life with complete confidence. Um, if this is the work, if this is what you would love to have, if this is the work that you would like to do in order to have that, well then I would love to invite you all, or yeah, invite you onto a free company where we can explore the idea of working together. Okay, so what happens on the call, okay, so this is a complimentary call. What we'll do is we'll really just connect, and what we'll do is together is I'll help you to identify all the areas that you're actually like stuck, that you're limiting yourself. So what areas you'll need to like kind of work on and focus in like terms of like healing and identifying like limitations and past patterns. So what I'll do is I'll help you pinpoint all the places that you're getting stuck, that are holding you back, okay? And then what I'll share with you then is like what you can do moving forward to kind of move through that and heal through that, okay? And if it feels like it's a fit for us to work at it, like if we're vibing, and if it feels like it could be fun for me to support you, and if you would be interested in that, then what we'll do is then what I can do is I can share with you the details of the program, and we can explore that further then, okay? So just by getting on the call, there's no obligation. Like you can literally just get on the call just to see what's going on, just so you can get this feedback and to identify where you're getting stuck. Like if you don't feel ready, if you don't feel you can, or giving you full permission to just book the call anyway, like, because what you'll gain from the call, whether we work together or not, you'll get so much clarity on what's holding you back and what you need to address moving forward. And even having the clarity on that is so powerful, like, so it's really win-win. Like, so that's all it is. It's just a conversation where we can connect and explore like what's going on and what you need support with. And yeah, that's it. So if anyone is interested in doing this work or wants to get on a call and chat about that, I would love to connect with you. What I'll do is I'll share the link with you in the comments, and yeah, we can talk maybe tomorrow or early next week. Okay, so if anyone has any questions, please feel free to DM me, and let me know also in the comments below how that was for you. I'd love to know. Yeah, and also please share with other people. So thank you so much. I'm sending you all so much love, and yeah, see you soon.